I don't get. How does this prove me wrong? Hey everyone, this is Leo Malinch. Now I know when you post something online, you will sometimes get some nasty troll comments, which is sadly to be expected, but anyone who has posted something online has gotten some of that. However, every now and then you will come across a comment that will get you to scratch your head. Case in point, I came across this comment on my Transformers has become a one-trick pony video, basically saying that I am wrong about Transformers and it has always been creative and always reinvented itself. And I'm a little bewildered by the comment because what this person was saying, I think what they were saying, is that I was wrong, which is a bit ironic because the comment kind of proves my point. Yeah, in the past, Transformers was very creative with concepts, with play patterns, with fresh new takes on old characters. 2001, Robots in Disguise gave us one of my favorite, if not one of the coolest versions of Ultra Magnus. Armada gave us a more honorable version of Starscream, who is probably more akin to Beast Wars Dinobot than his G1 counterpart. So yeah, Transformers from the 90s to early and mid 2000s gave us something new to look forward to each year. However, over time, the line became more formulaic and began to become repetitive. And that's kind of the point I was trying to make with that video I mentioned. Either this person didn't watch the whole thing. Really, it's a short video. It's not like it's 20 minutes long. Or they're just not getting what I am saying. Which is kind of annoying because I do my best to articulate my thoughts. And even if I had a microphone, I don't think it would make a difference because if certain people can't figure out what I am saying in a short 4 or 3 minute video, then no matter of voice quality will change that. And to go back to what I said earlier about the franchise becoming repetitive, well, I don't think I'm wrong. Sure, Transformers 1 had a great story, but was it really different? Optimus was still Optimus. Yes, it was Orion Pax, but it was the same character, just different name. And that aside, you could say the same for the rest of the cast. In the end, it was just a different take on G1, with some slight new designs, that's all. And for those that think I'm saying Transformers have never been creative, well, I don't know what video you were watching, because all I was saying in that last Transformers video that it had now become a one-trick pony, and that I wasn't saying it was always like that. However, the franchise of late has been relying more and more on G1. That's fine, but it starts to get boring after a while. And not to quote Retroblasting or anything, but you can only get so much from nostalgia until the people who like it are gone. I don't know how to make it any more clearer. People think I'm attacking the franchise, and I'm not. I want this brand to succeed. However, at the same time, there is a part of me that wouldn't mind if it just went away. Like I said in some of my other videos, if you're going to rely on nostalgia, then you've got to use all of it, not just the first installment of it. That being said, I do think you can incorporate the Beast Wars characters with the G1 stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any writer creative enough to pull that off. And before I end this video, I want to say, near the end of my Transformers has become a one-trick pony video, I did say that I think a Transformers cartoon based on Skybound Transformers comic run would do very well, considering the comic sold very well too. Personally, I think they only did well because Marvel and DC at the time were putting out crap stories, which probably helped Skybound sell a lot. It also helps that the people who grew up with the G1 cartoon are still here. Also, don't be surprised if Hasbro uses this Transformers Skybound show to reissue the same toy molds from previous lines. That's probably one of the reasons why they are turning that comic book into a cartoon in the first place. They can save money by using existing molds. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble on. Hopefully I was clear on this. But with some people, they never understand what you are saying, no matter how clear you are on the subject. And I gotta say, I'm pretty tempted to leave a nasty troll comment on this commenter's channel. That's if they have one. I'm gonna try not to, because I don't want to start some fight over something that is ultimately trivial in the long run, especially when I'm just giving my opinion on something. Of course, people take everything personally, and I don't think this is a modern thing. I think people have been like this since Cain and Abel walked the earth. Like, I don't know which is worse, the online trolls or these morons who don't get what you're saying, even when you are trying to be clear as day. Anyway, this is more or less what I wanted to say. Hopefully this video will be my last video. I make talking about Transformers because, frankly, I'm getting both tired and bored of this brand, and unless I hear something Beast Wars related or something really catches my attention, I'm probably not going to make another video giving my thoughts on the Transformers brand. With that being said, if you like my content, subscribe and share the video. You can also support me by buying one of my books. I will leave a link below if I don't, and if I don't, plenty of my other videos have links. And also, if you're looking for some fresh takes on the Transformers, then you should check out my Transformer comic books that I made. You can find them on my playlist, and I will also leave a link to them as well. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll be back.